Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with another recap. So this season just dropped and we're gonna check it out. So we got season 2 of College Hill Celebrity Edition. Now I was going to react to the first season, but I got around to a little too late, so I just watched it all and was like in awe. I was like, okay, so now we got season 2 with a whole new cast except for one person. Y'all already know. Mr. Ray J, he didn't graduate, so he's back for a second time. Hopefully this time he can get his diploma and I can be like, yeah, it's about time. Okay, so we got welcome to the College Hill family. So we have Iman Shumpert. If y'all don't know who he is a NBA legend. He played with the Cleveland Cavaliers and stuff like that. He's also married to the most famous, iconic baddies of them all, Tiana Taylor, with two beautiful, beautiful daughters. We got Amber Rose. If y'all don't know who she is, she has a baby with Tyga, and she dated Kanye West. We got Parker McKenna Posey. If y'all don't know who she is Katie, but she all grown up. We got Jocelyn, the Puerto Rican princess. We got Tiffany New York Pollard. If y'all don't know, she's from the Flavor of Love, who put reality TV on the map. Period, sis. Oh, we got Quay, better known as TT. Yes. Okay. We also got Orion, which is Omarion's fine younger brother. And we have one more person. One more person. Because, Ray J. Duh. He's the last person. That's everybody. Yes. Yes, that's everybody. So, we got Amber Rose, Ray J, Jocelyn, Quay, Iman Shumpert, Parker McKenna Posey. We got Tiffany and Orion. Yeah, that's 8. That's everybody. Okay. So let's get into it. So everybody done got to the house. Tiffany, she got there first. So she starts looking in the rooms, and she just so happens to go into this room that says AR and KR. She was like, oh, these rooms are labeled. So now she's walking around the house. Next thing you know, Quay pulls up. And she was like, listen, these rooms are initialed. So they both feel like they were going to room together in the room. So Tiffany was like, Quay, we should switch rooms. Like, you take one and then I take one and then we go move it downstairs. So they end up moving AR downstairs into a room called RN. And Tiffany moves hers upstairs. Come to find out, everybody starts pulling up to the house. They start doing the tour and whatnot. Amber realized AR was Amber. So she realized she's in a room with Ray J. And she was like, listen, I know of him, but I don't know him. So he was basically telling her, like, listen, you could take the whole bathroom. I'll find somewhere else to use the bathroom and whatnot. And she basically was like, listen, I'm not sleeping with Ray J. I'm not doing that. Like, not. So she starts talking to Quay. Quay was like, listen. She was like, Quay, I want to come sleep up here with you. And you know what's so crazy, ironic? Like, she was supposed to be in the room with him from the get-go because only Quay and Tiffany know what really happened with the baskets. Like, that is so crazy, isn't it right? Like, yeah. So anyways, everybody gets acquainted to the house. And, start filling each other out. They greet each other, go up to their rooms or whatnot. Some share and some don't. I think Orion has his own room, which is cool. I ain't mad at that. Y'all saw that Jumpin' Jacks video that he put out. Yeah, y'all already know. Yeah, we ain't getting into it. You already know. So anyways, they fill each other out. They had to go to orientation at the school. So they could meet the staff and whatnot. And then they had to go get their books and stuff and ID. So after going on a tour of the campus, and they got invited to this football game. They got to hear some of the origins of how Alabama State was, created, and how it's based off the civil rights movement. And they didn't know that ASU was so enriched with the civil rights movement. So it's like they're definitely down to learning about the culture, the history, and how the blacks, did what they did to survive and be put where we are to this day. So, all for it. After that, they go to the bookstore to get their books, get some ASU merch so that they be prepared for school. They get their student IDs. Everybody looking like they're ready to start and got their head on their shoulders. This time I'm rooting for Ray J because my hopes were high for him last season, but he fell short a little bit because he was going through a lot with his divorce and whatnot. But they're still together to this day. But we're gonna see. Amon asked him, like, how do you feel this time around? He was like, it may be worse. What's worse than that? If you're not going through a divorce, y'all still together. But whatever, we're gonna see. It's only been the first episode, so we're gonna see how this rock out. Tiffany, tensions between her and Jocelyn didn't go too well. Tiffany was telling everybody that she was able to bring her dog Wellington. We thinking it's somebody real. It's a stuffed animal because she come to find out she lost her real dog, Lullaby. I remember seeing that dog all around. Everywhere she went. Lost it recently. And that's her grieving process. She's also talking about how she's going to a wellness camp after she leaves College Hill because, since the death, she's been overeating and she gained weight and she want to get back to how she was before her dog died and whatnot. So she's grieving like it was her real child because it's true. Everybody takes grief differently, regardless if it's human form or, animal form. The grieving process is still the same. You can't tell anybody how long and how to grieve. Like, everybody is different. So things got heated between her and Jocelyn. Jocelyn come to find out she's not a dog person, so she don't know. So Tiffany told her, like, listen, my daughter died. And eventually Jocelyn took it in and she was just like, okay, well, I'm sorry, and I gave you a hug. Come to find out, when Jocelyn realized that she was talking about a dog, she later on that night, she went and addressed Tiffany. That, I thought you was talking about your daughter because, when daughter, you're referring to as kids, human. I mean, that's what everybody assumed. Like, I did too, but when some people just hear what they want to hear and just let it go out there or whatever. So anyways, Jocelyn brought that to her attention and, they got into it. She stormed off. At that point, Jocelyn basically went into her room because she shared a room with Parker and locked Parker out the room. Parker's out there in the hallway trying to get in. She let her, have her moment, whatever. Come to find out it was 6 hours long. Tiffany is still like, going through it. Quay was like, I really sympathize with Tiffany because I am a fur baby. I have a fur baby too. So I know how it is. Everybody grieves differently. Amber came and consoled her, gave her some hugs and whatnot. And yeah, so basically everybody came to a conclusion that they was going to have a house meeting to get Jocelyn in order because since she's been there, she's been trying to bully everybody, tell them what they can and cannot do and how they should talk and grieve and stuff. That's not what happened. So Ray J and them going to Jocelyn's room because at that same time Parker comes in to like, okay, house meeting, yeah. Because, she did lock me out the room. So that's when Ray J took it upon herself to go to Jocelyn and talk to her or whatever. She's dressed or whatnot. Like, she was about to go to sleep or go out, whatever. And, like, listen, voiced his concerns of how she should act and stuff like that. And then he found out that, you be locking people out the room. Jocelyn was like, oh, so she went and told you that. She's like, we've been talking to each other. She could have just told me. Like, no. Nobody knows how to talk to you because you get irate and you start, being loud. So it was like, So now, supposedly Jocelyn kicked Parker out of the room and she got to find somewhere else to sleep. So that didn't go as planned. Definitely didn't go as planned. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for the next episode. Yeah, we're going to see if they was able to come to a resolution between Jocelyn and all this tension in the house, because there's no way to start your first day with all this tension. So basically, they're there for the next, 29 days? Somewhat, 28 days. Yeah. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Y'all tune in for the next episode recap, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.